Hey, welcome to my channel. So today I am cooking duck on the smoker. My first shot at duck. I'm experimenting a little bit here with the recipe, so bear with me, but I think it actually came out pretty good. Tune in to the next steps and I will show you how I got to this finished product. Alright, so our first step is going to be we're going to penetrate the skin here on this duck. As you can see, we've got pretty thick skin. So we're going to penetrate that skin so this seasoning that we're going to do for the brine will penetrate the meat as well as the skin. So I'm going to just use it. A skewer would probably work better, but I couldn't find one. So we're just going to use this sharp knife here. The key is to penetrate the skin and not the meat. So I'm just going to make a series of gashes in the skin throughout here. I'm really just pinching it and pulling it up, just like I would the fat on my sides. So there's plenty to grab. Okay, so you can see there's lots of little holes all over this. That should work well. I'm going to flip it over now. I'm going to try and get this other side. Alright, so now I'm ready to apply just the salt and pepper mix. That's all it is, pretty much equal parts salt, equal parts sugar, or equal parts salt, equal parts pepper. Alright, so we've got that covered. Now the next part is just waiting. So we're going to put this in the fridge. We're going to let this sit for optimally, we'd like to sit for about 8 hours. I may have a little less time if I want to eat dinner time, but we should be good. So I will check back here in several hours after this has had that opportunity to sit in brine. Alright, so this has been sitting for about 5 to 6 hours now. Ideally you'd want to do more of a 8 to 10 hours, but like I said, I'm on a bit of a crunch here to get this done for dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this seasoning. So I've already pre-mixed that here, and I think the seasoning that I decided on is a little overkill on the amount that we made, because I don't think I'm going to need anywhere near this much. So just more for later, next time if we decide we want to do this one again. Make sure I get it all inside it. Spread it around really good. All right. That looks pretty good and seasoned to me. Just gonna rub off any excess here, make sure it's not too thick in certain spots. And move it over to my pan to take it out to the smoker. Alright, so we are going to cook this at about 275 for about 3 hours. So I'm gonna get this on the smoker now and I'll check back here soon. Alright, so it's been going for about 2 hours now. I decided I'm going to go ahead and, I love putting butter on everything I make, so I'm going to go ahead and coat it with butter. I've melted some. And pull this rag out here if I bring my gloves with me. As you can see, it's looking pretty good there. And as you can see, I've moved it to a pan. It looked a little dry to me, so I figured the pan would help kind of catch any of the grease or juice that's going to drip off of it and help it kind of soak in its own juices too. And now it'll also soak in the butter, so even better. Alright, so there we go. It is now ready to cook for about another hour or so. It's at 147 right now, so we want this to get to 165, and I imagine it'll get there real soon. Okay, here we are. It's the finished product. It has been sitting now for about 10 minutes or so, so that it could rest, and honestly it smells great, looks good. So I'm just gonna, it's still pretty damn hot, so I'm gonna put these gloves on. And I'll take it out of this bowl here. And as you can see, It looks really good. The skin looks like it's nice and crispy, not overly done. The seasoning looks just right. So I'm going to go ahead and slice off a little piece here. There we go, there's some of that meat. It's really hot, like I mentioned previously. That's good. That's really good. It's the first time I've tasted duck, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it's that dark meat that you get with, with chicken and turkey that's it's really good. It's just prevalent throughout the entire meat. So it's delicious. It still looks really, really juicy. The skin on these are a little thicker, but overall the meat just tastes wonderful. Alright, so that came out really good. I like this a lot. I'm definitely going to have to try this recipe again. The addition of the butter later I think was great. Adding the pan so they could drop the juices into the pan and then sit in the juices. I think that helped as well. Kept it from drying out. Overall, very, very juicy, very full of flavor. Really like this duck. I would definitely do it again. So head out, check out some of my other videos. Like this one, comment if you have any questions, anything you want to add, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.